We had a great week this week, so I hope you caught some of our trades, but what is in store for this week? Well, we had soft inflation data out of the US, which weakened the argument for a Fed rate hike. This saw indices continuing to push higher and continued weakness in the dollar. The UK fared better with good GDP figures, and the Royal Bank of Australia kept interest rates the same. The Iran-US conflict is always there and the resulting impact on oil, and we still have yen intervention in the back of our minds. So what does this all mean for the Forex markets this week? Well, let's find out. Trader Tom here, currency analyst at investing.com, and right now I'm going to share with you all of my top trade setups for the week ahead. In this vid, we are going to focus on what to do with the US dollar. We've seen weakness in it all week. But does that result in some trade opportunities? We're going to work out what to do with the yen. We know how volatile and crazy that has been. We're also going to take a look at euro and pound weakness and the trades that's giving us. And we're going to look at this Swiss franc weakness as well. So strap in, let's do this. Let's start with US dollar this week. And the problem we have here is strongly trending markets, but at support and resistance levels. And this is Aussie dollar, US dollar, and this is a perfect example. So ever since we broke this level, right, we've been in this nice uptrend and we've been milking this, right? Ever since we broke this level, we've been trading it up to this level. We've had some lovely trades all week. But the problem is now that we are in this uptrend, but we're at resistance, okay? And I just don't want to keep buying into that. And if I show you this resistance, you can see why it's a pretty good level. Okay, you can see it's reacted once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. This is good resistance. And this is the problem across all US dollar pairs. Now, you need to think, Tom, what if we break this level? Right, and we start seeing candles like this, then yes, I would be more inclined to buy it. But then at this point, you're very overextended, right? Price is a bit too far away. We want to retrace before we start trading. And this is the same problem with all US dollar pairs, really. So euro US dollar, again, you can see we are clearly in this uptrend, right? But we're at resistance. Okay, so no trade for me at the moment. Let's see if we do start breaking this or we start to see big bearish reactions at this level and price breaks down. Then we could have a trade. But right now, US dollar pairs, that's the problem, right? So no trade. Let's focus on euro and pound weakness now, all right? And let's start with euro Aussie dollar because I was trading this last week. Okay, and if we start with the weekly chart, okay, so you can still see that we are firmly in this weekly downtrend and we're kind of here, right? We're still in a downtrend. And you can see if I zoom in, we've got these big bearish wicks and candles, and last week isn't exactly super bearish, but the fact that the close of this candle closed below that low tells me we've still got some room back down to these lows. And that's all I'd be aiming for, right? But there's still plenty of pips in there. If we go to the daily chart now, you can see a couple of trades I've had, and I also closed this at break even on Friday. I just don't want to hold trades over the weekend, right? These massive gap ups and gap downs on a Monday. But ever since it's broken this level through here, I'm interested because it was support, resistance, support, support. But then this candle broke those lows, okay? And that confirms the downtrend. All right, and then you can see these top wicks we're getting as well. I still think we've got room back down to these lows in here. So yeah, euro Aussie dollar sells. If we look at the H4, right, this is the trade I closed early. This is a nice trade we had earlier on. But yeah, we don't want to see a break of this level in here. This is where my stop losses were. If we start breaking this, there's buying momentum coming in. But if this level holds and we see big bearish candles at this level, still think we've got some nice sell trades. So Euro Aussie dollar sells. I also like Euro Canadian dollar sells. Now this is more of a weekly play because basically, guys, we're here, right? And you can see this is where we're at. Okay, so we're still in an uptrend technically because we're getting higher lows, right? But these highs are holding. And ever since we've hit those highs, look how bearish the candles have been, right? Super bearish. And all I'm trying to do is just come back down to this low here. But this is the weekly chart. Again, there's still loads of pips in there, right? More than enough to make some nice profit. If we drop to the daily now, this is still in an uptrend, right? Because we're here. There's the last high, higher high, and these are the last lows that haven't been broken. But you can see this level through here, right? It was important. It's been resistance, resistance, support, and now it's resistance again. So if we get a pullback into here, we start seeing bearish candles. I think we can take Euro Canadian dollar back down to here. If we don't get that retrace, guys, right, it means there's no value, right? If price just does that, I don't have a trade, and I'm fine with that, right? There's no value in this, but if we get that pullback, then I'm very much interested. So Euro Canadian dollar sells. Let's move on to pound pairs now, and let's look at pound Canadian dollar. We like this one as well. Let's start with the weekly. Again, this is about a resistance level. Okay, so this is a resistance level. And interestingly, on the weekly chart, we've broken it. But if you go up a time frame, if we went to the monthly chart, you can see we have wicked back down and held on to these highs here. Okay. Now, if we drop down to the daily, we've had bearish candles at a resistance level, and the daily for me broke a real key level, and it's this level running through here, right? It's been resistance, support, resistance, support, and it proved to be good support again until this candle broke it. And I was actually a seller of this on Friday, and we took some profit. Again, we're just trying to come back down to these lows. Yeah, and that's what we're looking for. I'll just show you my trade on Friday, guys, right? You can see there was this nice level through here. We got a reaction, and then we just took price back down to here. Closed 100% because I don't want to be in this trade over the weekend. But again, typically, guys, I'm entering on H4 and or H1. So if we get a pullback into here, bearish candles, this could be a nice entry. Or we get a break and a retest, and then we come lower. This could be a nice entry as well. But again, guys, if you want to know when I enter these pairs, how I enter these pairs, take profit, stop loss, everything, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, guys, we are giving you a 7-day free trial, no obligation, completely free. Just come and give it a go. We're also going to give you access to the Smart River indicator you can see on my screen. So come get involved, guys. The 7-day free trial link is in the video description. Click on it and give it a go. We'll see you in the VIP. Yeah, so pound Canadian dollar, guys, we like. Pound New Zealand dollar, we also like. Now, again, on the weekly, we're pretty much here, right? But you can see this level through here and the reaction we're getting, okay? So we are in this uptrend, but we've got such a bearish reaction at this resistance level. Now, if we go down to the daily chart now as well, for me, we're still in this downtrend, right? These are the last highs in here, and they haven't been broken because we wicked back down. Now, the problem you do have is we've got this support level here as well. But if we get a daily candle, look, something like this, that breaks that level, again, we're looking to come back down to these lows and this 2.28 level. Okay, so that's what we'll be waiting for. But pound New Zealand dollar sells. So yeah, they're the euro pound weakness. Let's have a look at Aussie dollar weakness against its counterparts. right? So you're probably thinking, Tom, what the hell do you mean? Let me explain. So Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, I like, and Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar sells, I like, right? Both sells. So let's start with the weekly. Now, ultimately, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar was ranging between here and here. Now, it seems to be ranging between here and here, right? This range has got smaller. And at the top of this range, you can see bearish candle, bearish candle. Okay. Now, I do need further confluence. And that confluence would be basically a daily structure break, because you can see we are still in this uptrend. We've got higher highs, but you've got this support in here. If we get a nice big bearish daily candle break, excuse my candle, been drinking. If we get a nice big bearish candle break through these lows, again, we've got this room back down to here. So that's what I'll be keeping an eye on throughout the week. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. This is just, let's start with weekly actually, right? This is simply downtrend, downtrend, right? Weekly is in this downtrend. We broke these lows. We've got lower lows. And you can see this big wick rejection at this level in here. Right, so can we take it all the way back down to these lows? If we go to the daily, again, we're in a downtrend, right? As soon as we broke down here, we've been in this downtrend, right? Big wick rejection. We were trying to sell this on Friday, but we didn't get an entry. Now we have a big bearish candle as well. And what I'd aim for, guys, is this support level. Right? If I'm selling, I'm aiming for the next support level. If I'm buying, I'm aiming for the next resistance level, right? It's as simple as that, guys. And, you know, there is a bit of support through here, right? You know, it could make it back down to these lows, but I would aim for here first. Maybe leave some profit on to come back down to here. But Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar sells. There's more, guys. We're also going to look at yen. And right now we're going to look at Swiss franc, because pretty much you could trade any Swiss franc pair. Swiss franc is weaker than a wet paper bag. So let's have a look at a couple. The problem is let's have a look at Canadian Swiss franc, right? On the daily, the problem's this, right? We know we're in this uptrend, but things are so overextended. I would need some deep pullbacks before I'm interested. And it just goes for any Swiss franc pair. Euro, Swiss franc, I'm not cherry picking these, right? You can see we've broken one area of resistance. This would be our target, right? Simple as that. We break one level, we look for the next. But again, on the daily, super overextended. We need a pullback before we start buying. So just wanted to show you Swiss franc pairs. Whether we get a trade or not depends on if we get that pullback. If it just shoots off and goes up, again, no trade, no problem. So that's all Swiss franc pairs pretty much. And then finally, guys, let's take a look at yen, right? So we know yen has been a little bit mental, but there are a couple of yen pairs I am interested in, because if I show you the weekly, right, on US dollar, Japanese yen, right, we start here, right? We're in this uptrend in the weekly. Fact, again, guys, that's what I deal with. Facts. I'm not predicting the future. I'm using facts on a chart to tell me what to do. We are getting higher lows. These lows held, and we're getting higher highs, right? Plus, so we're in an uptrend, plus we've got bullish candle, and these are very bullish, plus we have a bit of room up to the next resistance level, okay? So this is US dollar as well, so this is one US dollar pair I would trade. Now, this is the problem, right? You would be going against daily trend, right? We know we had this intervention, but again, guys, you can see price kind of trying to build up here. Right, so this is a really nice level. If we come back to here, I think we can take price higher. The other yen pair I like is New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. Okay, because this one is in a daily uptrend, right? So we're in this daily uptrend, right? You can see we're building up here as well, right? We're starting to see these higher lows, higher highs. And again, if we get a pullback, I think we've got room back up to this level through here, if not potentially all the way back up to the highs. But the more, yen pairs tick up, the more likelihood there will be another intervention. So must be aware of that. But trading from, let's say here to there, I think you'll be fine, right? Let's take a quick look at the H4. Yeah, so if we get a pullback into here somewhere, right, maybe our smart river catches up here, stops below here, I think we can get our 1:1 back up to here. I'll be looking for something like that. But again, guys, remember, we are giving you a 7-day free trial to the VIP. The link is in the video description. We're going to give you access to the indicator, and we're going to give you access to all of my trades. So you'll know exactly when, if I enter these pairs with entry, stop loss, take profit, the lot. So yeah, come check that out. Guys, let me just check. I believe that is all of my trades for this coming week. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed the vid, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Please come join me during the week, also Monday to Friday, for my pre-market analysis before the London opens. And I'll see you next week, guys.